Hi everyone. It's wonderful to be here. It's a real privilege to be here and to be part of this series. This is going to be an interactive workshop, participatory workshop, and I encourage you to participate at your own comfort level. What I would like to do first is just to have everyone come and move through the space, just develop a relationship with the space, the different areas of the space, and then you can choose where you want to be at any time. The main thing to look out for is the camera. There's some tape on the floor, so you'll be able to see where the camera, where you will be in view. So this is where the camera can be seen, you can be seen by the camera, and you're free to move in and out of this space. Just make sure you're not. So you are welcome to use this area all the way and then, as I said, this area is where you will be picked up by the camera. So it'd be wonderful if this could be navigated through the space sometimes. If that's fine with you, we'd love to have you present as part of the recording. And then you don't want to come any further than this. This is off limits once we get into tech zone over here. This area can be the kind of 3D camp area. However, if you do want to spread out the map somewhere else, that's fine too. But that's more of an enclosed kind of space, home-based space. So I'd like to go ahead and let's go ahead and start. The whole thing is just going to be a movement meditation going into from one meditation to the next. So however you want to start is fine. If you want to start right where you are, that's fine. If you feel like you want to find a comfortable spot, seated, wherever you want to be. And just take a moment you can either close your eyes or just find a soft internal focus. You can continue to move around if you want to. You can sit if you want to. You can just breathe. And we're going to introduce the idea of ourselves as sacred space. Living art, raw material, self as sacred space, self as sacred place. We are living art. Our self is the raw material, body, psyche, spirit. Mindfully, we sculpt ourselves in collaboration with the divine. Our self is the sacred place in which transformation transpires, the container and home of our soul, through which we experience and process our lives. We are living art. Our self is the raw material, body, psyche, spirit. Mindfully, we sculpt ourselves in collaboration with the divine. Our self is the sacred place in which transformation transpires, the container and home of our soul, through which we experience and process our lives. So we're moving into a meditation based on the element of air. Our embodiment of air is our breath, and the divine aspect of air is inspiration, the breath of life. Our philosophy, aesthetic imagery, and sensory experience is one of openness, expansion, lightness, floating. Internally, we carry the image of a helium balloon, taking air into the body with the breath, allowing the air to fill and move you, and then feel a gentle release as you exhale. Externally, our image is of the wind. Imagine the wind blowing you. Experience the divine as the breath of life. So during this meditation, I will provide some sound, and I encourage you to also make sound with your voices. And during this time with the body, the image of the helium balloon expanding, floating. And just take one more slow, deep breath, bringing that divine breath of life into your breath as your own breath. And we're shifting into the element of earth. Our embodiment of earth is our weight. The divine aspect of earth is nurture. The divine as caretaker, as mother. Our philosophy, aesthetic imagery, and sensory experience is that of gravity, stability, security, rooting. Internally, our imagery is of cycles of planting, growing, and decay, planting, growing, decay. To embody this, just gently rock and shift your weight. Plant yourself deep into the earth. Put down roots and grow. Once you've grown to your fullest extent, allow yourself just to decay back into the earth again, to begin the cycle over. And then externally, our imagery that we're working with is that of texture and the comfort that texture brings. So feeling the different textures of terrain underneath you, and in your imagination that could be sand, mud, moss, rock, grass, and to feel the divine as a mother rocking you. So just to demonstrate some of those So just take a moment to find a stillness with that. Just find a stillness with your connection with the earth. And let your whole body weight just sink down. Mother Earth has got you. Just allow your weight to release. And then invite the breath back in again. Inhale and just come to a comfortable position, just a relaxed and open place. And we're going to move on to the element of fire. And in the body, the embodiment of that is vibration. And the divine aspect of fire is the Holy Spirit, the mover and shaker. The philosophies, aesthetic imagery, and sensory experiences that we are keeping in mind with the fire are motivation, passion, play, energy, electricity. So internally, visualize electrical impulses. So starting with small little rapid vibrations inside the body, let them build, see where they take you, be playful and be passionate. And then externally, our imagery is of the refiner's fire, feeling the divine Holy Spirit motivating you beyond your comfort zone, feeling heat. So
So just find a place where you bring all this energy inside the body, just feeling those small little deep vibrations inside the core of your body, feeling the heat. And then gradually release and just feel that very slight little buzz going on inside you. Just that little tiny spark that's still in there. As you relax the body, bring back the breath. But just be aware of that little spark, that little fire of the Holy Spirit inside, deep inside. Almost like a pilot light you can draw on any time to ignite again. It's always there, that little pilot light. And it's a magic pilot light because it doesn't get put out by water, which is our next element. So, going into the element of water, and our embodiment of water is in our joints, the flexibility of our joints. The divine aspect of water is healing. It restoreth my soul. So our philosophy, imagery, sensory experience that we are working with are ideas of fluidity, flow, sensitivity, sensuality, and the properties of water that are calming and restorative. So internally, we want to have the imagery of our body as a water bag. So becoming aware of the body as a giant water bag and playing with the range of motion inside the joints, this fluid inside the joints. So becoming aware of
that part of ourselves as water, sending ripples and waves and swirls and spirals through the joints of the body in fluid motion. And then our external imagery is that of healing waters, imagining that you are moving through water, underwater, swept along by water, surrender to its flow, and receive divine healing as water flowing through you. Feel open to making sound as you move. So keeping your water bag body going, if you want to swim your way back over here. Keeping that fluidity going. So I'm just going to, there is so much more time that we can spend on any of these. I mean, each of these meditations could be an hour exploration in itself. But these are offerings that you can take and use yourself, especially anytime that you really need that particular energy, such as the security of the earth. Just find that just doing those simple movement meditations. So that the same with all of them. You can find that once you have it in your body, you can tap into that. But what we'll be moving on to, we're going to have a short break in a minute. But then what we'll be moving on to is our chakra meditation with Linda Mary Montano. So I'm very excited about this experience that we're going to be having with Linda. So I want to just very, very briefly explain something about the chakras. I'm sure some of you already are familiar with the chakras, but very, very briefly, they come out of the Hindu tradition, the ideas of the a wheel of energy that's centered in the particular parts of the body, and each one is something that we can bring to strengthen certain areas of our lives. And some of the work that we were just doing ties into the chakra. So the first one is the root chakra. It's the lowest part of the body. It's connected with the tailbone, and the color is red. And that really connects with the earth that we were just working with. So everything that we did with the earth is root chakra. The second one is in the abdomen, the sacral chakra, and the color of that is orange. And it's the seat of our emotion, our sensuality, our sexuality, our pleasure. And the element of that is water. So you can really tie into the water body that we were just working with for that. Then we've got the solar plexus area, and the color is yellow. And that chakra is for courage, for confidence, and the associated element is fire. So you can bring the fire into that. And then the heart chakra is green, and this is the love, compassion for your fellow beings in the world, where forgiveness comes out of. This is air, the element of air. So a lot of the air, the breath that we were working with, you can use in the heart chakra. And then going to the throat chakra, the color of this is blue. And this is about self-expression, articulation, and the element is sound. We haven't specifically addressed that, but we've been making sound. And it doesn't sound, and expression doesn't necessarily only have to be with a voice. Like we express ourselves with our hands. We can put expression into our feet. I mean, we can put expression into any part of the body. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the voice, but it is about communication, articulation, and self-expression. So that's the throat. Then there's the third eye chakra. That's purple. And that is really opening up the kind of spiritual consciousness. It is being able to have imagination, intuition, see visions. It's really getting into that realm. And the element is light. So it's like, yes, I'm seeing the light shed now on more, and that kind of starting to get into kind of revelation. And then the crown chakra is the real aha, the divine enlightenment. You can, sometimes it's violet, the color, sometimes it's white. We're going to be using white. So I don't know if anyone brought any chakra color scarves with you, but feel free to use them as we go through the chakra meditations with Linda. So what we'll do for that, I'm going to kind of talk us through that a little bit now, because when we come back after the break, I want to just go straight into it. Linda will be up on the screen, Paul will be at the organ, and we're just going to go straight into the chakra meditation after the break. So just pretty much as we just have been doing, find a space where you feel comfortable. You might want to really move a lot. You might want to just sit. You might want to stand. You might want to do different things of all three, depending on, you know, the chakra, how that particular chakra moves you. Really feel free just to allow whatever expression you feel is coming from each of those to manifest in your body. Like I said, the only request is just to not be in front of the camera and just to be aware. We'd love to have you as part of the recording if you would like to be. So just be aware when you step inside the tape mark that you will be recorded, and we'd love to have you as part of that. So just keep this middle part free. So any questions about that coming up for clarification? Good, okay. And so with the chakra meditations, then I will just be moving for each chakra. If you want to start with me with anything that I'm doing, I'll start what I'm probably something quite simple. And then if you want to join with me with what I'm doing, you're very welcome to, or just kind of do whatever you feel like you're being led to do. And Mark is going to wave the color scarf appropriate for each chakra. We're going to be doing 4 minutes of each one. And Mark is going to wave the color scarf when we're moving on to the next one. So let's take, it's 4 now. Let's just take, can we do 10 minutes? And that will give everyone, maybe a little less, but that should give everyone a chance to do anything they need to do. Okay.